He hasn't been in a practical good mood that day. He was quieter than usual and kept to himself. That was it. Of course, he didn't expect anyone else to notice, because he was usually like that. But it made him clear that you caught on for a while. After dinner, he sat up in his room. As soon as he heard a knock at his door, he knew exactly who it was. And he let you in instead of doing what he thought you were and questioning him about his behavior. You simply tried to make him take his mind off whatever is bothering him. You took him outside for a late night walk in the park, which was really helped him clear his mind. There was nothing more relaxing than holding your hand in his and wandering around the lake. It was peaceful, just two of you in the moonlight at a shimmering lake surface. Todoroki was more thankful than you presented. You were able to take his mind off all his sorrows, completing him for no reason, taking his interest and asking how he was doing lately. You even cracked a few terrible jokes, hoping not to getting a smile out of him. It was perfect. He couldn't understand the strange sense of humor. As curfew rolled around, you made your way back to the dorms, and the common room was dark and empty. You had expected. Just when he was about to bid you good night, he pulled you into an unexpected tight hug. Not being usual to take his affection, it took him a while to relax into it. He replaced his hand back into yours, and he was unsure if you wanted that right thing to do, but he didn't push it anyway, so he assumed that it was fine. You looked up at him and with a grin. Your eyes were shimmering sincerely, and when you said it, I know what you're going through, and if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. You should know I will always love you no matter what. There was a long silence. His lips parted slowly and he stared down at you, taking a time to process your words. It took him a while to realize what you just said to him. He couldn't believe it. He was tempted to ask you to repeat yourself so he could hear it again. His heart was pounding in his chest. He wasn't used to this. He didn't know what to do. He felt like his cheeks heating up. Was this normal? It felt like you had casted some kind of spell on him. The only way that he could describe it, his words were caught up in as a lump. He did his best to try to swallow it down, by hearing somebody care so much about him and say they loved him. It was more than he could handle. How long has he been waiting for this moment to come? Has this come? He's been craving love and affection for so long, and now you were there, and you were there. His angel, his reason why to smile. You pressed a finger on his lips and then shushed him. Usually his eyes were cold and softened as he stared down at your beautiful smile. He removed your fingers from his lips. Holding both of your hands in his much larger ones. He slowly leaned towards you and wrapped both of your arms tight around his waist, pulling you into his chest and pressing his face into your hair. It was surprising that even himself, a rarely intelligent and affectionate in the relationships, yet he was practically clinging onto you. His body reacted to before his brain could feel it right. It felt like he had you in his arms right now. His heart was so full of love for you, and he just wanted to say it back. No, he had to say it back. It was the truth. He was in love with you. and these were no distance that he realized that released a shaking breath with a single tear slipped down from his face from all the overwhelming happiness he felt.